Still injured from his tournament, Volker would honestly rather just stay at home in Lübeck inside his bedchambers, but his wife Jolanta had other plans already long before Volker's little scheme to lose stress in the tournament. She had made preparations for a holiday trip to visit her mother in Poland, and that included the entire family. Also Volker, who had a really rough time. On their way home from Poland, they stopped at the border between Session and Volkestved. Volker couldn't see it while standing on a hill, but he knew it, could almost smell it. Just south of here, there was a war in Pomerania. They would likely lose all their former western territories to both Denmark, Ostfalen and Poland itself. Volker had just wished that he was in on the action, but he also knew it was likely too late. Pomerania is getting absolutely smashed in this war. I think they will lose both of these counties down here in the western side. And yeah, of course they still have this over here, but that does mean that Denmark is gonna probably get a tile, maybe Poland, or maybe Ostfalen. I'm actually not sure about that. Let's actually check that out. Let's see who is claiming what here. These guys, Ostfalen is claiming that tile, okay. And what about the other two? Denmark is claiming this one over here. Okay, I didn't expect that one. That's an interesting one, huh? And Poland is claiming the entire Pomerania on the eastern side. Well. So Pomerania could be reduced to only one county after this. Well, that would be fun, wouldn't it? I would enjoy that quite a bit. Our son and heir Eskil has come of age. Yes, fantastic. So he has grown up and he has gained the trait Great Eminence. Oh, we got the tier 4 education trait here. Lovely. Okay, nice. Let's go out and check him out here. See how good he is actually now. Well, he's also an herbalist. Wowzer. That's really nice. Greedy, Celius and Figgle. He got 18 in diplomacy already at the age of 16. And he is betrothed to someone, I don't remember who that was. Oh, yeah, that's the Kaiser's daughter. Right, yeah. Holy Roman Empire. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is a fairly good character to take over when we finally put our shoes on the shelf, or whatever you want to say. What is that? Singular focus. The character is focused on learning at the expense of all else. General opinion, -5. Okay, well, that's not great. Interesting. What kind of, what do we have on him here? I didn't remember this. Shield +100. Wow, he's a fairly zealous person. Okay. He likes his god. Greed +100. He's fairly greedy. I mean, is that the, which way is that? More likely to start. Yeah, that's where you're more greedy. Yeah, okay. I always forget if it's plus or minus that is actually greedy or being greedy, right? But yeah, of course it's plus. When you're +100, you are more tempted to, you know, have gold and yeah. So that's gonna be yeah. He's less likely to send out gifts, spend gold, pay ransoms, and all that kind of stuff. He's -20 in vengeful. Okay, so he's not very rational either. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll take a more closer look at him when we actually are gonna take over as him, because he could die, something could happen, you know. Let's not rest at that, right? Let's not rest at that. Bishop Osorio came back from Rostock with good news. My liege, I have finished converting the heathens in Rostock, and happy to tell you that the entire Duchy of Wallachia and the people is with God now. Excellent work, said Volker, and continued with, now, please go to Dishmarchen and fabricate a claim for me. I believe we have good reason to demand it from the Kaiser in the future, if God is with us in this endeavor. Yep, that is correct. We are going to fabricate a claim right here in Dithmarschen, which is right now, of course, held by the Kaiser, Bruno. And I do believe if... And I knew this, I have known this for a long time, but if we are claiming this, we could, for the next petition, we could ask him to gain this tile, if we wanted to. And I think it is, and I think Fröger also believe that this is a fairly good idea now when we have converted the entire duchy, or at least the counties within the duchy of Valencia, to start looking outward again. I think it is a good idea, and after he is no longer that stressful, I think the stress of having his pope fabricating a new claim is probably, you know, he can handle that. What he also needs to handle is the betrothed and the marriage between his son and, of course, the one that we are fabricating against, the Kaiser's daughter, which is fine. I mean, I'm good with that. And as we can see here, it's also making sure that we are gonna gain this hugely advantageful kind of alliance between us and the Holy Roman Empire. Send proposal? Yes. Excellent. Greetings, my charming vassal. I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Fine. Good. I'm happy about that. With his engagement to Adelheid, Eskil has asked us if we would host his wedding at my court. Oh boy, yeah, maybe we would. A wedding would in doubt be a cherry affair. Or not in doubt be a cherry affair, right? But there is always the cost, and perhaps there are more important matters to attend. No, I think the marriage between our oldest son and player heir and his betrothed is very important, so a wedding at court sounds like a lovely idea. It's gonna cost us 15 gold. Yeah, we're gonna go with that, absolutely. We will hold a big marriage for him. We are gathered here today to witness the marriage of Eskil and Adelheid. The priest was echoed across the great hall at Lübeck, which has been tastefully appointed for the occasion. At the days, Eskil and Adelheid say their vows, and with that, they get married. Well, there it goes. It's done. It's over. Great. How lovely. Exactly. How lovely was that? Oh, that was great. Now, it is time for the real reason people go to weddings, the reception. The mood is raucous as the feast begins. What is raucous? It must be some kind of thing you say when you're happy, right? Looking around, I can see the two families beginning to mingle. Someone raises a toast to the couple's health, and cheer rises from the room. No doubt it will be the first of many tonight. Okay, nice. The reception. Oh, no, nothing here. Okay, we can just continue. I listen intently to Count Bertrand as he carelessly reveals all manner of things. Distracted by trying to get one last drop from his tankard, he is oblivious to how carefully I am paying attention. Once he realizes, he starts getting up. I am only rambling. It is not the true anyway, any of it. Okay, what was he talking about then? You learn of Count Bertrand's witch secret. Oh, Adelheid is a witch. Oh, that's an interesting one. Alright, well, good to know, I suppose, but that's, right, alright, yeah, sure. I didn't expect that to happen. We could all tell Jutta had too much to drink, even though she insisted on showing us how sober she was. Simply rising from her seat proved too much for her, and now I am covered in stinking vomit. Ew, disgusting. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Jutta. Ha! What a show you put on. Why would we gain stress from saying that? Because we are diligent? I don't... Okay, well, fair enough, I suppose. I would also probably have gone with the first one anyway, without seeing what they actually do. Okay, so we gain a standard of courtesy for 5 years. What exactly will that do? +1 prestige. Wow, sir. But we spent... No, she spends 150 prestige. Okay, and loses 10 opinion of us. Yeah, I think she should be ashamed of herself. That's just... At a wedding, that's no way to behave. You shouldn't be so drunk that you're vomiting all over yourself. And I do believe Fröger is of the same mindset as me. That's my personal opinion about this. Don't ever get yourself that drunk, unless it is in an environment where you can do it. This is not the environment. So yeah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, Jutta. We feasted and danced late into the night, but at last it is time to head back home. I could not help but notice that Eskil and Adelheid seemed to hit things off immediately, cracking jokes and laughing the night away. No one married for love, but perhaps they will live as good friends. Departing the hall, we leave the newlyweds to their new life together. I want to improve my image as a lord and ruler. If everyone knows me as a great ruler, it will be much easier for me to achieve my ambitions. Thus, I want to be known as a great ruler because of my glory and honor. That seems very reasonable. My benevolent leadership. My piety and faith. Absolutely not. I mean, he's not. I mean, he's okay with God. It doesn't really. There's nothing there. But the fear I strike into the hearts of my subjects and enemies. No, it's gonna be my glory and honor. So we're gonna gain 10 prestige. Well, it's not a lot, but you know, it's something. It's definitely something. Finally, Volker shouted when he got out of the bed one morning. Finally, my wounds are gone, my dear Jolanta, he again proclaimed. Well, 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 here we are, not wounded anymore, and also we do have a claim that we can get. Oh yes, a 72 gold it's gonna cost us, and Kaiser Bruno is of course gonna lose some opinion of us. Do we care? Yeah, we do. Volker do care about that kind of stuff, but he still thinks that this is a fantastic kind of deal for him. There is a chance that the next time we are gonna go to the Kaiser, even with him liking us a little bit less, you know, we could potentially try and claim that title from him. So see it done, Osirio, and maybe he needs to do something else, because if we just take a look down here, yeah, Pomerania is not very big anymore. Poland, on the other hand, is a pretty big blob. I mean, not as big as the Holy Roman Empire, but they are rather big. And if you, yeah, I'm not showing you these things as often. I'm very focused on our little part of the world. But this is how it looks right now out there, right? So yeah, the Holy Roman Empire is almost getting to the Black Sea now, which is interesting. But the good thing here is Kingdom of Pomerania is down to 1 tile. They are not in good shape. And I think they will get swallowed either by us or by someone else in the Holy Roman Empire. Or maybe Poland. I think they're probably having a truce with a couple of these guys right now. But if we could also try and make a claim here and go into a war against them. Do we have enough money for that? Maybe. Is it worth doing? Potentially, because we could try and... Actually, I don't know. Let's try and click here and see. No, we can't declare a war, of course. We don't have a casus belli, so we can't do that. What we could do is getting our Osorio guy down there. I mean, these guys are definitely not of our faith. They are not even our culture. They're nothing. They're people that we don't like. Volker don't like Pomeranians. They raided him and his father and his mother. His grandfather as well. So yeah, they are not a people that he likes. So we might as well just try and see what we can do with another claim of a county here on Pomerania. I mean, yeah, we are already kind of making a lot of... we are painting the map a bit shattered here, I would say. But you know what? Let's just see if we can get this done. Maybe not. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. We will see. We have a new perk to calculate, and it is gonna be Heart of the Family. Yes, a close family opinion plus 15. Lovely. After the Sunday services at the church, boys came over to Volker and whispered something into his ears. My liege, increase control of militia through means of your high prestige now. This is a great opportunity for you. At least, consider it. Volker did consider this thing, but he also had to remember what would Boris get out of this, because here's the thing about increasing your authority through prestige. You kind of gain more from your vassals, so Boris would actually lose in this case. But if we take a look at Boris, well, he really likes us a lot. The only thing that is in minus here is cultural acceptance. So I guess he just is a really good counselor for us for reasons unknown. He has never done anything to, you know, question his loyalty. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna pass a high crown authority. And the only reason we can do this, if we just go out actually before we do that, is because our culture has discovered royal I hate that word, prerogative. It's really hard to say for me. Anyway, Let's pass the High Crown Authority. What this will do, it's a couple of different things, but especially now when we are playing with mods, a lot of them, especially one of them called Succession Plus, things will happen. So direct vassals -10. So there we are. Vassal levy contribution is +10. Now we only have 3 vassals, right? We have Boris, we have Eli, and we also, of course, also have our brother. So they will all be gathering more money and more arms or vassals for us. So that are levies for us. Jesus Christ. Rulers can change between all available succession laws. Now that's the big one. Succession laws is gonna change now. Vassals cannot wage wars against other vassals unless they have a hook on their leash. So basically, like we have problems with the Holy Roman Empire right now, that we can't go up against anyone inside the Holy Roman Empire unless we have a hook. So that also goes for our brother if he wanted to go out and war someone when we do get another vassal likely somewhere down the line. Vassal titles cannot be inherited by characters outside the realm. That's nice. That's really good, actually. All vassals who refuse title revocation of or vassals' retraction are considered criminals. Again, that's perfect for us, so we can get our titles back if we need them. Clan government vassals will provide at least 15% levies and 5% income. And we can make the partition succession laws now. Yep, that's exactly what it's gonna do. And that's something we need to consider, right? That is definitely something we need to consider. I think we need to let the game run for a second here, actually. Let's see. It should have been passed, or maybe it needs task finished. Oh, that's the increased control in Holmgurun, or what did we call it? Holmrugen, yeah, right. That's the one. So we can change him to increase control somewhere else. Well, we still have Volkestved and Rostock. I think, I think Fröde, Frenne has to take care of that himself. We're gonna go with Volkestved instead here, which is actually our county, where, Frenne got Rostock now. So he needs to get some control in there. I don't know how bad it is. 48, it's not terrible, but it could be better anyway. So, I'm wondering, didn't it, I thought, I was pretty sure that we could actually, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to go into succession and into succession laws. No, so it's high, we still only have high petition and confederate petition. I thought we would have this one available, but apparently not. Why are we not capable of doing this? We need this rule. And we do not have it yet. I thought we actually had it, but no. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. There are 13 years till this one is discovered. Well, that's not too far away, is it now? That means, probably in his lifetime, we would be able to change the laws here. That could be very interesting for us in a future episode. Ceramics made in Lübeck have recently become something of a fad in other lands, and they are selling for higher prices. A number of merchants have flocked to the area to expand their business opportunities here, and this is helping the local economy boom. So we are not only, famous for breeding horses anymore. Nice. What is it gonna do? Great to hear, yeah? Oops. Let's click it. No, there we go. Renowned ceramics. For ceramics, holding taxes 10%. Nice. That's really, really good. My daughter-in-law, Adelheid, has given birth to a daughter. Since the little one is part of the Elvin Dynasty, she should be blessed with a good name. They have actually decided to go with Vrije, Eskild's daughter. Right, now that is actually our player heir if they didn't get any other kids, right? If they didn't get a son, she would actually be our player heir. So it is important to have a good name here, and I do like the name Vrije. Now, what I can see here is that our son, he seems sick, which is never a good thing, but let's go out and check out our new little granddaughter. Let's actually first, let's see how, oh, that's not great. It's never great to see your son ill, is it? No. Let's check her out. She is not having any sort of traits as of right now, and also we don't really see anything in terms of her having any numbers. So we don't really know. Maybe we need to hit the unpause for a second here. Oh, there we go. 1 in stewardship. Okay. But yeah, She is, of course, a first family lineage, but that's about it. And super extended family member. Sure. Let's make sure that she... Whoops, that's the wrong one. This is the memories. Not very often I actually use that. No, let's make sure that she is getting educated. Question is, do we want to educate her ourselves, or do we want to let someone do it? I think we're gonna let someone do it. Probably... Maybe our son. Is our son... Yeah, there we go. Let's our son do it himself here. I think that is a reasonable request of him. Especially now when he's sick, he might as well go at home, and it's probably not nice trying to look after a toddler when you're an infant when you're sick as well. But that's gonna be his duty from now on, at least until he's not sick anymore. Well, actually, it's still gonna be his duty, but whatever. As you wished, I have fabricated a claim for you in county of Prenzlau. Osario came back home from Pomerania and told Folger. It will cost us quite a bit. We do have a 58 currently, but it's gonna cost us 72. I think we do it anyway. I think Folger would be okay with going into minus here. This is a great opportunity, and he can see this opportunity. The whole episode started out with him hearing the war in the distance, right? And he knew that if there was an opportunity, he would probably take it. And here it is. Well, it's gonna take a couple of months, probably a year, before we have enough money to actually raise an army and go down there. But if we could do that, well, we would have another county on our hand. Now, of course, we are kind of painting, you know, the map a little bit with our color, and also it's a bit shattered, right? It's not, I mean, it's very close to being landed towards our nearest Volkist over here, or what's it called? Volkistville. But it's not quite, but I still think it's okay. I believe we are fairly close allied with the rest of the Holy Roman Empire. I mean, we're not really allied with this guy, but, you know, he likes us at least. So I think he would allow us to go through and also have a trade route when we do have the territories, if we do get it. I don't know, but... Well, we're only in minus 13, so it wouldn't take that long to maybe get, I don't know, 25 gold or something like that, and then go into a war. Around 6 months later, Folger had found the gold he needed by requesting money from the new Pope Gregarious. After all, it was heathens we were about to fight, and we promised to not kill the people and immediately start conversion when we have siege control, in exchange for a bit of gold to help the effort. Eli, my loyal vassal and commander, you know what to do, Folger said after a short preparation meeting on the upcoming war. The big man just smiled and made a single head gesture and then left to round up the boys. Well, here we are again, going into a war with money in the bank, or, well, maybe in the castle halls, or maybe, I don't know, I don't know where they kept the money, I have no idea. A big chest. They probably had a big chest. Anyway, let's first go in here and declare war, because we can't raise the armies before we actually declare the war. He's in 100, or she is in 157 minus. Oh, that can't be good. That can't be good. We're gonna declare war. Now, this army standing right here in, what is the name of this? I don't know. Well, the county is called Prenzlau, something like that. This army is part of a war from over here where they are gonna be... Yeah, it doesn't really matter for us. We can declare the war. Actually, I can show you. Here we go. Where is... There we go. That is that war, right? As you can... It's not. It's not that war. I don't know what this war is. Attackers? Who is this guy? County of Sidunia. It's these guys attacking. It's from inside Poland. I was completely wrong. I thought it was someone over here, because they were in another war with some guys over here, defending against someone also over here, but apparently these guys are actually attacking them. That is not good. We need to raise the army immediately and go in, because otherwise we need to go in immediately and try and get these guys out. Otherwise, they would siege it down and win. This is actually really, really bad. This is really, really bad. We need to get in there, man. Come on, we need to get in there. Come on, man. Raise up the armies, get in there immediately. We need to get these guys out of there. Yes, good, get out of there. This is our siege. Very good. Get all the way out. You're not allowed. You're not allowed here, mate. Police boys, get out of my side. You're not allowed to be here. So there we go. We are sieging down. Actually, is that the capital? Yes, it is. It is the capital. I've been corresponding with your councillor, Mayor Boris, and I must say that I've come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Wait, what? Oh, it's Duke Arthur. Ah, it's the guy from last episode, or maybe 2 episodes ago, that we have a claim on. Ah, okay. Alright, good. But anyway, I don't think anything is gonna happen here, unless these guys are gonna come in and try and siege something down. I don't think anything is gonna happen. We're just gonna siege this down. Oh, there we go. It's just another one where we are letting our children go out and court with some of the other children of the realm. Yeah, it's nothing important. Breslau is occupied. Our troops have absolute control over the county of Breslau after the looting of the excess of brutality, or what? The excess and brutality of soldiers is indirect toward clergy. Well, we promised the Pope that we would not do it, right? We did. So let them all burn down. No, we must protect the non-combatants. It is what it is. We have to be just. We're both just and wrathful at the same time, so we actually lose stress. Well, it is what it is. Some of our knights won't like this, but, well. So, actually, because we are both just and wrathful, we will always lose stress here. That's so annoying. That's so annoying, but yeah, we must protect the non-combatants. But, that's the end of that war. That was easy, wasn't it? I mean, we're not gonna go out and land grab all the freaking time, but when I saw this opportunity with that, I didn't know this would happen. I had no idea this would happen from the get-go of this. When I started this episode and I made the introduction, I had no idea I would do this. Absolutely zero idea. But it happened, and now we have one more county, because we can enforce our demands, which will give us the county of Breslau and the city of Shevat. Whatever, we're probably gonna rename them. Voiger is probably gonna rename them. You gain 15 fame. Yes. Your allies share 15. Well, we don't really have any allies in this war, so whatever. And Pomerania is no more. Yeah, there is no longer a kingdom. There we go. So be it. That's it. We can disband, and we have won the war. While Voiger had no doubt in his mind that he would win the war, he now seeks help in the upcoming period, where things need to be handled gaining new territories. The first to debate with this is of course closest family and the heir. Much is to be considered, and Voiger need time to think it over, so that will be the end of this episode. And I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like, and I will see you around next time.